It's a
fucker.
Fucker that I'm not going to get across yet. Which is basically, okay, so I guess Lysandra destroyed the world.
Yeah. But again, like, that's the... But it's also like, they have a lot of leeway with what they want to do with it.
Yeah.
It's just that, in a way, it's also, like, what kind of works in a Pokemon stance, where, like, we would say, oh yeah, this works, like, you could do, like, a post, like, you can do Renaissance era or whatever, like that, that kind of thing. But, like, how do you get the kind of themes across in the same way that you do with, say, like, what is the French equivalent of feudal Japan? That's the kind of central question. Is that,
I mean, if anyone thinks of France, they think the revolution.
They think the revolution, exactly. But you can't do something like that.
I mean, mega pincer.
Yeah.
It turns into a guillotine.
Yeah, exactly. That ain't gonna work.
Legend of King Arthur is originally.
Okay, that's one thing, right? So even what we said about, like, Sword and Shield, they could do something like that for.
Like, you have the 100 years.
No, they haven't done steampunk. Well, again, we thought they were going to do something like that for Sword and Shield. That would be a great chance to do it.
You'd also have the Viking invasion of France was fairly significant culturally.
That's very true, actually. Yeah. So again, it's still.
So that could be a hint next game in Norway.
I would have figured that if they're keeping with the European contingent, because they've done a lot in Europe recently, I'd say the next protocol would probably be Italy. Personally.
Yeah.
Because, again, it's also a good opportunity to do...
Why not Ireland?
I mean, why not? We have a lot of mythology. You know, we have like, the Celtic and Norse mythology has so much to go for, you know?
Yeah.
But again, there's nothing to say they can't do that, you know?
So, sorry, I think you're looking for Fatty, whoever he is.
I think that's... Well, that's her there now talking, so... I'm going to go back to the centre now, and she's going to advance the plot for us. But, there we go. So, yeah, so again, I would say that's where they're going to. That's where I would go next anyway, because I think then also, I'm also thinking to myself, I can see what gimmick they can do with Italy, in a sense. Because, well, Italy has, like, it's very territorial, you know, it's all different families,
if
groups,
you're
and
thinking
city-states.
Modern Italy as well, like, you don't have, like, that was the problem we had with the Brits, that we were thinking that it was going to be playing off the stereotype for the Brits of Arthurian legend and shit like that.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
whereas
exactly.
They just went, nah, football fans.
Pasta. Yeah, what's it coming to go? You know.
You've
but even then,
got the healing machine on your left.
Oh, it is. Yeah, sorry. I went to the wrong machine.
Yeah.
But I will also save as well.
Chase her into the corner.
It was like, get in there. Don't make eye contact. But
but no, like, if you're thinking. Maybe not so the first thing that you think of with Italy, which might be like city-states or the mafia. What's the second thing you think of with Italy?
Well, again, it's also football. Like, but that's the thing, they can't go that route again. But then they could. But again, Italy is an excuse to do something like Dynamax again, because they do have the stadia, they have the Colosseum, if you pardon the pun. So there is still a reason to do stuff like that. They can
so you'd have a fairly heavily made lion because they fed slaves and Christians to the lions.
I don't think it even goes. I wouldn't say the legendaries are like that now, because again, with the legendaries, they tend to take some other mythology. Because for Sword and Shield, that was Romulus and Remus, that myth, and for Scarlet and Violet, there wasn't really. There was a past and present kind of thing. So
for X and Y, which was France, they went Norse mythology.
So they mix and match basically. Yeah. But as you said, like the Norse mythology tied to France as well. So there is a bit of crossover there.
Good old Rollo.
Yeah. So it's not, as I said, it's not the most obvious one, but it's also like once you hear it explained back, it's like, okay, that kind of makes sense. You know, it's like whatever they find in their kind of fact finding thing, and they just pick up on certain things. You know. Yeah, you're probably setting from all of my team, I think. If I had to guess. Foo foo foo.
Foo foo foo
foo foo foo foo. It is in the north. Haha. Well.
I mean, whoever wants to go up north.
I mean, you didn't anyway.
I did that once. It was a bad mistake.
Never again.
Took me years to get back down.
In fairness, he did walk there, so you know. And away we go. And on to our new adventure. Now we are really going to Florida now. This is the retirement village. Ah, yeah, I used to be an old trainer back in Florida.
Yeah, right, you are there.
Yeah.
I'm more thinking this is like Bedrock and Flintstones.
I mean, it is a nice place. Here we go.
What happened to you? Oh, I was kidnapped, rolled up into a rug.
Yeah, I was going to get drowned in a lake, in a fountain. I was like, ah, really? Me too. I'm once considered experts. Now, they're old. Alright, let's see
They're
this
once
on
considered
ourselves.
experts. And they're Pokemon. Now they're all just ghost trainers.
Hello, you. Aw, it's a Torchic. It's a very old
Can I
Torchic.
pet that Torchic?
Can I take that Torchic?
Can I pet that dog? You're Egan's.
Egan! There you go. He's a good boy.
So you would go for healing up or not, like purifying up everyone if you got a chance.
Yep. Might as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of dimension returns. Otherwise,
Fair
so.
enough.
Let's kick the shit out of this guy. He's gonna have like 2 Dunsparces, isn't he? Oh, he's
Scoff.
Scoff!
Fun old man.
Who scoffs in the face of danger. Nyok, nyok. Ooh. Do we have a Seedot? Well, I presume there's gonna be no Shadow Pokemon in this town, so. What can I would assume?
These old legends.
Yes. But this is also the town where you get to purify them, so maybe you're going to think, oh, this was a reformed Seedot. This Seedot robbed the car. If you had a choice,
Again, they do a great job with like even the backgrounds here being like the map of around the town.
It looks like, so nice.
Yeah.
It really does. It's so aesthetically
It's like
pleasing.
this is all they needed to do, and people would have been like, "Fantastic, great job."
That's it. Yeah, that's all. Okay, cards on the table here, James. Who's your 3 starters for our Pokemon Legends? Za.
Ooh, I think it has to be Piplup. It's going to be the war.
Piplup seems the most obvious, doesn't it?
It really
Yeah.
does. How you have something that's called Napoleon in a region for France.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Kind of
Okay.
has to be that.
Yes. But that also means now, if you're going by the same kind of like pattern as, say, Legends Arceus, that chalks off the rest of Gen 4.
It does.
So I would say Superior would make sense then as well.
It would, and I would say Scorbunny as the third.
Scorbunny. Yeah, the fire one I'm not sure about.
France has as much of a history with football and soccer as England.
Yeah, but shit. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know if it would kind of go in that route, but I see where you're going with that though.
Or completely off the wall, a regional version of something that's not a starter as the starter.
That would be good, actually. Yeah.
So a Honedge, regional fire Honedge.
It would be interesting if they did something, a twist like that and completely throw everyone off.
Yeah.
You know.
That would be my thinking. That's one way to properly shift the expectations.
But I'm also kind of mindful like Piplup and Superior makes the most sense because you can see that being French.
If you're thinking
style.
French stereotypes,
Yeah.
you've got like Napoleon and you've got Smoke.
Yeah, but it was like, because even Superior just goes, yeah, he actually looks up.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Whereas
I'm
like,
absolutely trying hard to get us accused of racism again.
like, look, I mean, it's okay. It's not, we don't,
One hate crime allegation against me.
to be fair, we already had French people on the channel hating our stuff anyway, so we're just like leaning into our old history, you know.
It's all cheery and wistful.
It is actually Robert cheating bastard. But in fairness, though, like I would say, I would learn as well from what they did with in Legends Arceus, where in a way, the Pokemon they picked only made sense when you saw how they evolved into. Whereas, so for instance, like when we saw it was like Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Samurott.
Yeah.
We did like Samurott made the most sense. Samurai. That was the one that was the obvious
did
one.
Rowlet by that exact same score. The Robin Hood. No, if you took the Robin Hood aspect out of it, like there was the archer aspect was absolutely always there.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So Cyndaquil was the most obscure of the three.
Yeah.
But then when you saw the design and you saw it was kind of like the as it were something very very like what's this?
Yeah. So this is how can we get around? You haven't been making your Pokemon friendly towards you.
I would have a cologne case. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, duly noted.
Yep. So, easiest way to open up something's heart is, spray perfume at it.
At its face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Works all the time.
Yep. Quickest way to cure someone of clogged arteries. Last time I saw you, you were getting rolled up in a rug.
Thrown into a ditch. Okay, fair enough. This is like fucking Hobbiton. Like all the fucking houses are built into the fucking trees. Like,
yeah.
I love it. Now it's either that now, or it is a fucking little elf around the corner there, practicing with a wooden sword. He doesn't speak much.
Yeah.
No.
But no, I have. Oh.
Here we go. The names are so fucking funny, like. Well, let me guess. You're named after the noises you make when you sneeze. I mean, you look at me. You look see how trustworthy I am. What the fuck are you talking about, you silly woman?
Something that's completely different.
Yes. Help! There's trouble! Ooh. To shreds, you say?
Relics, you say?
Oh, damn. Old man can move.
Yeah. What about you, Blit?
Ah, don't you hate it when tourists take a shit in the forest? I am, that happens. Look how nice that fridge is, by the way. Look at it. It's got fucking... Look at that. Someone's storing a fucking, like, little mining in there for
Everyone's
later.
giving off about the trees and Sword and Shield being PS1 graphic era.
Yeah. That there right there is next-gen fridges. Let's see what Ursula Hannigan has to say for herself. We have received breaking news. Mirror B, the brutal crime lord of Pyrite Town, has been defeated and driven out of town. Reports claim that 2 young people were behind Mirror B's downfall. Their identities and where they came from are unknown. Thanks to the heroic work, Pyrite Town should hopefully return to its peaceful ways.
Named Pyrite Town.
And now the weather. Let's go upstairs. They have a picture of a Torchic. That's it. That's all you got. That's it? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Bastards. Okay, let's advance the plot.
Yep.
Jesus. Twist my arm, why don't you?
Well, sorry, you're the one who went snooping and found out that her grandparents sleep in separate beds.
I mean... Yeah. Like... Listen...
If you want to go back into a story of an unhappy marriage, we can do that later.
we don't have time for that shit right now. Nice, daycare. No. Don't even look at me. Did we have an egg at one time, or did I just imagine that?
You made that up.
Yeah, okay.
The only non-shadows that you have are the 2 evolutions and now, I guess, a Plusle.
Yeah. Well, that puzzle can stay exactly where it is. It really upset me in when I was playing Ruby and Sapphire as a kid that I couldn't just like put a Plusle mile in a daycare and the egg didn't become a Pichu.
Nah.
That really pissed me off. It was like, why not? Fucking look at them.
Yep.
Or alternatively, you could just like set the Mahiana on them.
No, my Diana is an old boy.
Arr. He's just.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a Tailo. Oh. Bird. Kira, bird. Bird. Nice. Bird.
Subaba.
That's what Talos sound like.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if that was actually how it got pronounced. Like that was how the Japanese named it.
Probably, you know. That happens quite a lot, like, as I recall, I think.
I think there might have been a path on up there that you didn't take.
That's why I'm going around the bend here, because I saw a lunchbox.
Of course.
What can I say? I'm hungry. My character's a scavenger, James. He's got to take whatever he can get. Ooh. This is spooky. Ish. Ooh. Ooh, it's a stash.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Still scarf, alright.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Let's see what the other one is. Nice. Good stuff.
So,
Happy
I'll
days.
kind of come back and right now, what are your thoughts on this as a standalone game?
Oh, I'm loving it. Like, it's one of those where, like, I would say if it couldn't have been a franchise outright because it kind of get a bit tiring, but it's a nice little, it's a periphery. It's a nice little change from what we could usually have. And again,
given what its purpose was, hey, we need to get them to play things on the TV.
Yeah.
It'll so just spin a plot together for them. It's grand.
Exactly. It serves a purpose. It really does. Nice. And we've won the game.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Except you can't gain experience yet.
Not yet, but we will. One day we will. And that day is going to be great. Considering we have like a Flaffy and Crocodile that's not that far away from being... Crocodile. Before, like, too far away from being its final forms.
Yeah.
Yes, this is good. Oh, look at Lotad. Just chilling. Alright, fair enough.
Looks like that's still a cave though.
It is, so I'm going to have a little wander around.
Oh no? Oh well.
Yeah, now there's the graphics are lying to you again. That is still a funny...
You're just like intimidating her to like step back.
Move! He's just so gruff, like, you know?
Yep. He's an anti-hero.
Yes, he is. Oh, this is a cool one. He's a cool person.
Cool trainer.
He is a cool trainer. Yeah, Trico. Everyone's here. So, sorry, let me rephrase that. Let me translate that for old person. So I've noticed a pattern here that there's a Trico and a Torchic in town.
And that's all there'll be.
Yep.
Right? And
This is someone else's starter town, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
It's, yeah.
Again, that could be a fantastic game in itself. Here is heading back to this region that most people have never heard of. We're starting off in this one little weird town. It's called a gate town.
Yeah.
And like, have that reference there for them, but don't spell it out.
I always find that like amusing, even like when you're, say you're playing like the Gen 2 and you're going back to Pallet Town,
Yep.
and it means absolutely nothing to you in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
it's supposed to mean nothing to the player character, but for the player, it's like memories.
Yeah. But it's just like I don't know where Red has gone. Red hasn't spoken in a while. It's like that's kind of fucked up. Is he all right? I mean, I know he doesn't talk anyway, but that's still a bit, you know, concerning.